Back now with what's called murder hornets, reported in the U.S. for the first time. Here's ABC's Zoreen Shah.
Tonight, killer hornets invading the U.S. and Canada. Asian giant hornets, also known as murder hornets, spotted in Washington state, and they prey on honeybees that pollinate much of our food.
If the bees go, we go. So they pollinate 1 in 3 pieces of food we eat. So we have to protect these little guys.
These hornets grow up to 2 inches long, roughly 5 times the size of a bee. And in Japan, where they originate, they reportedly kill up to 50 people each year. They're giant stingers, capable of piercing a beekeeper's suit.
The mandibles, there we go, you can sort of see them, are pretty large. They're very, very sharp, and that's what they use to decapitate bees, and then they'll mash up the thorax into a meatball, they call it, and fly it back to feed to their larvae.
The hornets can destroy an entire beehive in a matter of hours. And Tom, beekeepers keeping an extra close eye on their beehives. Tonight, experts desperately trying to track down those dangerous hornets and stop them before they kill off much of the bee population. Tom?
Okay, Zoreen, thank you.
You guys told me about an insect that sting can dissolve human tissue, and I needed to see if this thing was real. Curiousness got the best of me. It turns out it is real, and it's just as terrifying as you said. We're talking about a highly venomous insect and the world's largest hornet, the Asian giant hornet, or Vespa mandarinia. It can grow to 4.5 centimeters long with a 7.6 centimeter wingspan and a 1/4 inch stinger, and fly at a speed of 40 kilometers per hour. So good luck trying to outrun them. Shouldn't have looked this stuff up right before bed. Wow. They like to live in high altitude forested locations like the mountains and build their nests underground or in hollowed out trees. They're primarily found in Southeast Asia, including Korea, China, India, and most commonly Japan. Every year in Japan, Asian giant hornets kill around 30 to 40 people. In 2013, China experienced a particularly terrible year, resulting in the death of 42 people with an additional 1,675 injured. Asian giant hornets are unique among other wasps as they're the only social species that wages group attacks on beehives. They're carnivorous creatures and typically prey on honeybees for food. Once a scout locates a honeybee hive, it releases pheromones to attract its friends, and together they wreak havoc on the hive, using their strong mandibles or jaws to sever the heads of the bees. We should have did this video around Halloween. This is frightening. Not that you would try, but you really don't want to upset these guys. Asian giant hornets are considered to be very aggressive and are quick to sting. While the venom they release when they sting isn't any worse from the venom of other hornets and wasps, they release more of it. And speaking of more venom, because of their swarming behavior and ability to sting repeatedly, victims of their attacks usually sustain multiple stings. Their venom contains chemicals like mandaratoxin, a neurotoxin that harms nerve tissues, in addition to other chemicals that cause allergic reactions. Their stings are painful, itchy, and cause swelling, and in some cases, they can be deadly. In fact, according to a case report from 2010, 2 victims were killed from multiple stings by the Asian giant hornet. One developed acute encephalopathy, which affects brain function, while the other developed acute myocarditis, which is the inflammation of the heart muscle. In addition to potentially causing a severe allergic reaction in certain individuals, large doses of their venom can result in cardiac arrest or organ failure. One study found that most fatal organ failure cases were associated with skin hemorrhage, which is bleeding, or necrosis, which is cell death. Those patients were stung on average of 59 times, which is significantly greater than the amount of stings endured by patients who survived, suggesting that the number of stings may play a role in determining your outcome. Oh no, they're going for Triangle Bob. Oh boy. Okay, hey animator, can you hit reset again on Triangle Bob? Thanks. So what animal or insect are you most afraid of? Let me know in the comment section below, or tell us, what should we talk about next?